Goodness gracious me. As I try to stuff my face with this ham and cheese sandwich, I am having second, third, fourth, fifth, seventh, eighth, 100th thoughts. However, we are doing this. So, hey guys! What are we doing? Stay tuned to find out. I'm feeling a bit nervous is an understatement of the century. I know, right?
Lunchtime. Thanks, Mark.
Dude, that burrito at the taco place is so good, but it's so watery and gross.
Yeah, the whole taco.
But it's really good burger. No, it's sterilized. We use it. Oh, okay, yeah.
Ready? Ready?
Yep.
Yes, please.
Here we go.
just know that it's been started. I remember the buzzer being louder and the pain being less. Seems to be different in 2022. Hey guys, for a bit.
We got it from the Halloween store.
He's looking at the photo of the cup on his stand. Do you mind being on video?
Hold this down just a little bit. Good.
It's the man, the myth, the legend, corn dog millionaire.
What do you do?
This part is not at all fun. Minutes into my 2-hour session. So far, I didn't need any breaks. I didn't need to take any breaks. And like Erin, the receptionist, she said it's coming really nicely. I thought it feels a bit sore in some parts, but guys, I'll be honest, like certain places, it feels like an annoying scraping. Other places, it's just like the annoying vibration. But then, some places, it's like a burning sensation. I think I talked too fast about that not needing breaks. Let me go back and try to sleep because I'm feeling it a bit more now. Bye. It's heartburning. Honestly, does a hibiscus flower actually need lines? Like, does a hibiscus flower need lines? If it plain white can be a daisy, a carnation, I feel like any of them, one of them other flowers without lines, I feel like that's the one that I should have gone for.
I'll tell him just to hang out then.
Feeling okay?
Like the shading is so annoying. So we just picked colors and we're gonna be adding some color to this tattoo. So let's see how this goes, because it honestly is feeling like a little sore now, and he still has one of it in the white highlights. But we took no breaks and we are at our 2-hour mark, so God knows how much more I can take.
Well, you gotta go on his station. Go to his channel.
Guys, my tattoo artist's tattoo gun makes absolutely no noise. So I was telling him he has a stealth gun like a Tesla, right? And so some people came into the tattoo studio not too long ago to get matching not matching tattoos, but robot tattoos, husband and wife. And the guy was like, to my tattoo artist Kenny, he was like, that is the quietest tattoo gun I've ever heard. Now the guy next to him, he uses one of the more traditional guns, and so like you can hear it buzzing now. So it's like, you know, at first, like I was getting a tattoo, but I couldn't feel it. Well, I could feel it, and I couldn't hear it. So yeah. Taking pictures of his great handiwork. I am so happy. Like, I can't believe I went through with this and I got it done. I'm so happy.
They were all, my brother got one, and his one.
I mean, I've only got a Chihuahua, but like...
And the jaw, you'll wash it with warm water, as warm as you can take it without burning yourself. Antibacterial soap, like Dial. Soap it up, lather it up really well, rinse it off, use your hand, don't just put it under water, like use your hand and just, rinse it off. Once that's fully done, you're going to pat it dry with a clean towel or a clean paper towel. Let it air out for a good hour or so. Once it's perfectly dry, get yourself some fragrance-free skin lotion, or you can buy the H2O lotion here. I think it's
What kind of lotion?
Fragrance-free skin lotion. If you want, you could get a tube from here. I think it's like $11 or something like that, and it lasts forever because you don't need to use a lot of it. You only want to put like a line on your finger, or one little line on the thing, and work it through the whole thing.
Okay. So guys, I'm there leaving. I already swiped my card to pay for my tattoo, and I'm walking out. And I'm like, I forgot to get the fragrance-free lotion. So I'm like, oh, I gotta swipe now again for just this lotion. Anyways, necessary because aftercare is important. So I go back into Erin. It's like, a little bit goes a long way. And I'm just like, thank you so very much. Like, the treatment at Atomic Tattoos in Citrus Mall, Tampa, Florida. Like, if you hear and Kenny M Tattoos, I'm gonna put his stuff in the description box below and everything, because I met Kenny at Inkmania 2022 at the Coliseum in St. Petersburg, and like, his vibe was just so good, and I was like kind of feeling a little bit like, oh my god, I should get a tattoo today, because like everybody's getting tattoos. And so I went to him, and he was there sitting. He didn't have anybody at that point in time. He had just not too long finished somebody, but he didn't have another person scheduled. So I was just like, okay, so
1 second before I drop my book. Yeah, so I was like, okay, you're free. I looked at his stuff on Instagram and I was like, yes, I like what he does. I like his work and everything. And so I was like, yeah, I could so get him to do this tattoo. And he was like, okay, what do you want to get? And I'm like, you know, I want a butterfly for transformation. And then I was like, maybe I want half of a butterfly. And I was like, maybe I want half of a butterfly and half of a lion cub, because like lion cubs are playful and innocent, and you know, you always want to try to keep that innocence in your life. So like that was one of the reasons that I wanted the lion club. And as I said, because of like curiosity and just those kind of characteristics about a lion cub. And so yeah, that's what I was thinking when I was picking the animals. And he was like, well, you know, we can't really do like a half butterfly, half lion cub face, because it's not gonna match up. Like in order to put the butterfly next to the lion cub, you're gonna have to make the butterfly way too big. And I was like, oh yeah, those proportions are gonna be way off. And he's like, okay, so any other ideas or whatever? So I'm like, maybe like half the butterfly, and I don't know. And he's like, you know, you got time, like where are you staying? So I was like, I'm staying in Tampa. He's like, well, I'm at Citrus Park Mall, and that's not too far from you, more than likely. And so, you know, it's not like you have to get the tattoo today. And I was like, all right, okay. Because the girl I had went to before, she was from Naples, and so that was like hours away. And then this other guy, he was from Cuba, and I'm like, and so like, yeah, like, and then someone else was like from Ohio or something. So like people were up from out of town at Inkmania. And so when he said that, I was like, so he was like, yeah, you can go home and think about it and everything, and then you can hit me up on Instagram or on via email or whatever. So I was like, okay. So then I thought about it, and like I kept thinking about it, and then I kept thinking about it. And then I was talking to B, and I said to B, like, okay, if I don't go get this tattoo this weekend, because I'm thinking about getting a tattoo, then it's not gonna happen. Like if I don't get it this weekend, it's not gonna happen. And I'm not kind of person, like if I say something for a period of time, like if it don't happen in that period of time, like that's it. So I go and I messaged him and everything, and he was like, yeah, he got time Saturday. And I'm like, he's like, or Friday. And I'm like, Friday? Like I'm now hitting you up, and you're like, Friday or Saturday? So I'm like, okay, Saturday. And so then I said, you know, I told him the concept that I had finally settled on, and he was like, okay. And so then I sent him the description and everything, and he sent me back a drawing, a sketch this morning. And I was like, oh, I like this. And then I just asked for like 2 little additional leaves, and he was like, that is so easy. And so I had told him I still want the butterfly, because like the butterfly, you know, it's like starting fresh, starting anew, breaking free, freedom. It's about transformation. It's like, you know, butterflies are just new beginnings. And so I was like, I still want to get a butterfly somehow. And he's like, what about getting like a butterfly on one of the flowers or something? And I was like, oh, how about having it floating off to the side, like it's gonna land on one of the flowers? And he was like, yeah. And so like even when he had his drawings before too, like the flowers that he had, like he had a lot of like roses and a lot of sunflowers. Like a lot of people were picking sunflowers. And so I was like, you know, I'm from the Caribbean, I'm from Barbados. Not that I want Pride of Barbados flowers or anything, but I was like, can you do hibiscus? And he was like, sure. And I was like, okay, so let's do it with hibiscus. And so he did the sketch with hibiscus. And while I was there and he was doing it, he was like, okay, so do you want any color? Like, do you want color in the eye of the cub? Or because like he has another he had like a half lioness, half sunflowers or something for somebody else, but like in a different way. And then he had like a full lion face with sunflowers. So I was like, yeah, so the hibiscus, yes, because I'm Caribbean. And then he was like, do you want to get color? And I was like, color, like, you know, color for me. He's like, you're lighter down there and everything, and color is gonna show up. And I was like, so he was like, you want to do some blues or whatever? I was like, blues in my butterfly, I'm here for it. And so then when he was like, okay, so I'm gonna pick the color, and then I was like, so is it more money if I'm getting the color? He's like, buddy, we already settled on the price before we started, so whatever you want to get, just tell me. And I'm like, so yeah, so then I was like, could we get some color in the flowers? And he's like, do you want me to color the whole thing? I'm like, at that point in time, my foot was sore, and my leg was sore. Like, it was like, because you have to go over, and he was like, plus I still have to go back and highlight with the white and stuff. And I was like, so yeah, so I was like, no. So he was like, how about I just like fade it from the center? So I was like, yes. And so he was like, what color? So I was like, well, I don't know if pink will show up on me. He was like, well, I got you, I could two-tone it with like a magenta or whatever. And I was like, God, thank you for Kenny. So yeah, and so then he just told me about the aftercare. And so it's just keep on the bandage for like 4 hours, take it off, wash it with as warm water as possible, using antibacterial soap. I'm gonna have to stop at somewhere and get antibacterial soap, and then dry it, and then just apply the lotion. And he and Aaron were very specific, just a little bit goes a long way with this, it seems. So yeah, and that is my day of getting myself tatted. I'm really happy. Like, I mean, I was so nervous when I was coming here. Like, I was so nervous when I was walking in, and just whew. And then I got in there and I was like, what? Oh, and so like, it's so funny because those are the kind of people that you meet at Atomic Tattoos in Citrus Park. Like Kenny and Aaron and them, kind people. Kind people. So I had a great day, and now I am more tatted. Bye. Guys, my hands are full, but I could still try it for you. Bye. I hate going in hair stores because I can't go in a hair store and just get what I want and come out in a hair store and I still looking wrong. Why is that so? And now look at my hair jewelry. Well, I don't understand why them would do this to me. Because I haven't had it since I got here. Thank you.
No problem. Sorry, I didn't.
No, thanks. Almost every McDonald's is like, come work for us. Come work for us. Like, I swear they're begging people at this point in time to come work for them. But McDonald's has now introduced quarter pounders. Who from McDonald's, well, who from the Caribbean or Barbados got hired to work at McDonald's? Because McDonald's offering quarter pounders hats, and therefore I am here. I came to get myself a double quarter pounder because I mean, if you're gonna get McDonald's, and I really feel like this might be the only time I get McDonald's, like, do it properly. So I got shakes as well. I was gonna get McFlurry, but I didn't feel like having no Oreo McFlurry. So yeah, now I'm just waiting to get my order. So I'm back at the house finally, and like, it not hurting or anything. Like, my uncle, he was like, what did you go get? I was like, I went to the tattoo studio. He was like, what you get? I want to see. I was like, yes, I got something. It's on my leg, but you can't see it yet because it bandaged for 4 hours. He was like, oh, it hurt. You don't hate needles, because he hates needles. Like, he terrified of needles. Blood work next week with him gonna be a task. But he was like, you don't hate needles? How you do that? It hurt. I was like, not really. Like, tattoo pain so hard to explain. Like, when I say tattoo pain hard to explain, like, it's so hard to explain because it's like a scraping at some points. It's like a annoying, I don't know, it's like an annoying scratching at some points. Then is like, they got the burning parts, like parts that feel like a burning sensation, which to me is the parts I hate the most. Then, like, I guess if you're getting it close to bone, is feel a different sort of way. Like, if the pain going up the bone
I don't even know how to explain it. And then like for me, it was more so like my foot was kind of starting to get either numb or like sore. So like, because you know you had to be going over. So like even when he said, when Kenny asked me about getting color, I was like, I don't know that I could deal with you going over. And he was like, and just be mindful that I still got going and putting the white to highlight. And I was like, so yeah, so then when we picked the color, he was like, I'm not gonna do the whole flower. And I was like, for sure not. But yeah, like, I don't know. And he was like, what color I want to make the butterfly? I really didn't have any color. Like, honestly, I knew blue, but I didn't have any other color in mind because, like, you know, you're so accustomed to hearing, like, persons of my race don't really got color because color normally show up on us. I don't know who watching this not gonna have a problem with me saying this, but in my head, it's a darkie. Okay, so the rest of one who's gonna call me red, when I could click out no, when I could subscribe and like still, but when I could click out no. But a person of my complexion, I don't feel like color would show up on me because I just have it in my head that, you know, a lot of people, we don't really got color in our tattoos, just being honest. So when he said that, he was like, nah, you could tack color. And I was like, he was like, color. It was like blue. He was like, I could do variations of blue. Like, it ain't gotta be a solid blue. It could be like different blues. And I was like, I like that. Take creative license when it comes to the color. And so yeah, like honestly, I can't wait to see it, like when it heal and everything. But like in the tattoo studio, when I see it, I was just like, and like for all the meanings that I got and the things that I got tattooed onto me, like I just so happy. And it was like, what can he say? He was like, you know, like go home, think about it, brainstorm on it, because at the end of the day, this permanent, like this on you for life. Like unless, you know, you want to get it removed, which I don't. But you know, like it's just like, I thought it through, I thought it out, and then it was a case of me checking it out and fluking, like, I don't think I'm going. But yeah, I still ended up going and got it because, like I said, if I didn't get it this weekend, I wasn't getting it. And this weekend came. Saturday was here, and Saturday I was there. So now I have myself a new tack, just like that. Bye guys. Okay, so I'm gonna take off the band-aid now. Well, not the bandage, but whew, Jesus, I have hair on my leg. Whew. 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 The pain and the noises I'm making have nothing to do with the tattoo and everything to do with the fact that the tape is pulling the hair on my leg. Woo. Goodness gracious me. Woo. One more would say, not pulling off this tape. Woo. Hurt a little more than the tattoo. Okay, so the bandages are off. And that's my tattoo here. Whew. There's like a little bit of color in there, but I think that's about it. And so yeah, hours later, and I am still happy. I am still happy with my decision and my tat. So now I'm gonna wash this now.